Excellent. Actually, yes, let me try to pick up on that last point you said. You said on November 2nd, that will be the time that the US dollar is going to go up.
It could.
Based on the outcome of the elections.
Yeah.
So if the Democrats will lose both houses,
Yes.
you think the dollar would go up?
A lot.
Based on
Cutting government expenditure.
based on cutting
Government expenditure massively.
and the market will go down.
What market?
The stock market
It will go up a lot.
will go up.
Yeah.
Will the stock market and the dollar go up at the same time?
At the same time.
That's
exactly.
interesting because we have the correlation right now. Where
Yeah,
for
because
the last-
everybody is using the dollar as a source of fund.
Yeah.
Basically, you sell the dollar and you buy anything else because you know that the government wants to destroy the dollar.
Yeah.
So of course you have a correlation, but
What-
that will disappear.
What is interesting, it's very interesting that Mr.
Gav.
has said that November 2nd is a very important day because of the elections, but as I'm sure, as you know, it's another important day because it coincides with the Federal Reserve meeting. And the market, everybody in the market knows and expects that the Federal Reserve is going to press the printing press and is going to eventually start what we think is going to be asset purchases. And for those of you who probably don't know, I don't know how much should I take in my answer. Should I spend 5 minutes or should I spend 2 minutes? Or when does Mr. Gav is
we
going
would
to
like
leave?
to have some sort of dialogue. So.
No, what I'm trying to say is that the Federal Reserve is expected to announce asset purchases, okay, anywhere between 300 to 400 billion dollars. So I find it a bit hard. How will the dollar go up on that announcement, unless you think it's maybe to sell on the rumor and buy on the fact because you think they come up with a smaller amount? Or?
First, I'm not sure that the Fed will do it.
Yeah.
Second, the market, especially the stock market, are basically trying to discount the future. They have, for the last 2 years, been treated with a high dose of... You see, the guys in power in Washington have one goal, and one only. It's to show that everything that Ronald Reagan did was wrong, and that by doing the reverse, it would work. And they are showing, obviously, that what Ronald Reagan did was right, and by doing the reverse, they are going to lose power, and they deserve it. So my view is simple. As soon the Federal Reserve is unimportant, as soon as the American public will, if they express their preference for really cutting government expenditures, then what happens is something simple. Asset prices go up because government goes down. And with the asset prices going up, it will be, you don't need to buy $300 billion of assets bought by the Fed. If simply the stupid policy followed in the US that leads to lower asset prices, which is called Keynesianism, is abolished, asset prices will stop going down and will start going up, and you don't need the Fed to intervene. They need, the idea that you need the Fed to print money and the government to spend money to create wealth is one of the most bizarre ideas that I've ever heard. I mean, you really have to be brain dead to believe that kind of stuff. I mean,
But
you tried in the U.S.
Yeah,
Sweden.
but that's a debate today. And the Fed the majority of Fed seems to be for a quantitative easing. So.
But basically what we'll have to do is Mr. Bernanke will have to resign.
Yeah, okay.
Like Mr. Miller did. And we'll have to basically put Mr. Volcker again.
He still have 4 years, isn't it? So,
But I
He
think-
can always resign, huh?
yeah.
I think this discussion revolves around what should happen and
what will happen on the 2nd of November.
and what will likely happen.
If it doesn't happen, if the Democrats are elected, sell the dollar, buy gold.
Okay.
That's pretty simple. If the Democrats are not sent in the wilderness for the next 20 years, then sell the dollar and buy gold. If the Democrats do better than I expect in the election, it's extraordinarily bearish
Yeah.
for everything.
Do you still think the same, or what?
I would view it in a different way. I would try to respect macroeconomic, market, financial dynamics, and at the same time, I try to pay attention to the market, because we are really in the business of not being really to follow the ideals, but to try to predict where the market is going to go.
Yeah.